At first I used to think like when they say you should fear God, like why would we fear God? Why would we fear a loving and good God? You know what I'm saying? Like why would we fear him? Fear is bad. And then I had to realize what fear they're referring to. They're not referring to fear of heights or fear of spite or something that causes this scarcity in you. It's more like fear of you knowing that you're disrespecting authority, right? Fear of knowing that you're disrespecting your parent. You should fear your parents in a way, right? Not in a bad way, but more of like, oh, my daddy don't play about me. You know what I'm saying? Like what my father says goes, and I just disrespected him, and he gave me that look, right? That look is conviction, right? And if you say you don't feel conviction towards anything in life, you're just lying to yourself. You just want to get away with things. When God gives you that conviction look, you feel it. You feel like, oh wait, like I'm doing something I should not be doing, and again, he's a parent. So like you should fear your parents in a way. When your parent gives you that look, I'm gonna talk about a father because God is our father. When he gives you that look, when he tells you don't do not touch that stove, that's going to hurt you, and you go ahead and say, I'm gonna touch it anyway. He's gonna look at you. He's gonna allow it. Right after a while, after he continues to tell you, he's gonna allow you to touch that stove. He's gonna say, "Go ahead, touch it. Go ahead." Well, he's not gonna say, "Go and touch it." Let me rephrase that. For people think that I'm saying God will tell you to get hurt. He's going to allow it, right? He's going to allow it and say, "Okay," and he's gonna let you touch that thing. And then when you get burnt, he's gonna say, "Come in." And I'm gonna help you, right? He's gonna give you the ointment. He's not gonna condemn you. He's not gonna, punish you. Well, punish you meaning death. He would. There is consequences to your actions, but he's not going to disown you for your actions for your sin. So when you come in and you say, "I got burnt after I touched that stove," he's gonna say, "I know. Here's the ointment." Right? He's gonna give you the healing tools necessary to help you. He's not just gonna be like, "Well, you touched it. Oh well." No, just like a parent. A parent's gonna help you, but I told you don't touch it. Right? It's in my word. But you want to be stubborn and go ahead and touch it. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you. And when you get burnt, come back to me, and we'll have a talk. It's that type of fear of knowing I told you don't touch that stove and you touched it anyway. All right, right? Like we have to have that idea. Every time that I feel conviction, I think of God looking at me like, like that fear of like a father, like I told you don't do that. Right? It's written in my word. I told you. I gave you a manual. Follow the manual. You know. And I was like, I fear God. And then also, we fear the devil more than we fear God. How are we gonna fear something that trembles at somebody else's footsteps? How are we fearing a devil that trembles at the sound of God's voice? The devil is scared of God. So we're not gonna be scared. Why will we not be scared of God when the devil's scared of God himself? The devil is scared of the good God. Why would we not be scared of God? More scared of the devil than God. Are you crazy? Y'all gotta stop fearing God. I'm telling you, when you don't fear God, that's why you're in the situation that you're in. Because you don't fear disrespecting that authority. You don't fear that. It's like, oh, what I'm saying? I do what I want. When you fear God, oh no. When I get that conviction look in my head, no. I'm gonna stop myself in my tracks and I'm gonna repent and I'm going to come back to my father before I get a burn from that stove that he told me do not touch.